I'm a member of the Franciscans. The Anglican Franciscans exist in 3 orders. The friars and the sisters of the first order, the sisters who are called the Poor Clares of the second order, and many of us, married, unmarried, single, we live as members of the third order, which Francis himself established right back in the 13th century. The first order, the brothers and the sisters, are very much involved in community life. A lot of them live in urban situations, that there are brothers and sisters involved in tough areas, involved with asylum seekers, involved in community work and projects of many kinds. So there are a lot of tasks out there to be done, and God calls us to all kinds of things. There is a particular call to prayer, to intercessory prayer, to prayer for the life of the world, and some people indeed are called to be hermits still in this present age. If anything, there are more hermits now than there probably were 50 years ago, because God is calling a lot of people to pray for the health of the world, for people in troubled areas, for the church, for troubled nations, and for troubled peoples, and they need intercessors, and Franciscans are out amongst those intercessors.
Living community, whilst being a huge privilege, is also very demanding, because you're living alongside people, working with them, worshipping with them, eating with them, serving meals to guests, and in some senses there's kind of no escape, and therefore it's really important that people understand what a call to community is, that it's a call into something and not an escape from something. But equally, when people say, is living in community an escape from the real world, my response would always be, what do you mean by the real world? Because within community, often things come out that can remain hidden and buried, and it's a safe place where people can actually deal with issues that perhaps they've tried to cover up. So in that sense, it's a more real world in many ways than what is often described as the real world.
The importance of being a member of a religious order is partly the sense of belonging to something of great dignity that is shared with others, a responsibility to one another to keep to that rule that is inherent in the order. And there is this sense of being called to a strong expression of Christianity, which keeps you fit and healthy on a spiritual level, and allows you to live out a particular style of Christianity which is full of respect for creation, simplicity of life, focus on the cross of Christ, caring for people right on the edge of society, love for and support of the church in her weaknesses as well as in her strength. It's a wonderful thing and a great privilege to be a member of a religious order.